Today, we're taking a look at how humanity tried to deal with illness and accidentally messed itself up in the process.
Bloodletting for everything. Back in the day, medicine followed a simple rule. If something's wrong, just let some blood out. Got a cold? Bloodletting. Headache? Time for some leeches. Feeling healthy? Well, better play it safe. One extra drop of blood never hurt anyone.
This idea didn't come out of nowhere. Back in ancient Greece, doctors believed in the balance of 4 bodily humors: blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile. If those fluids were out of harmony, trouble was coming. And it didn't matter where you lived: France, England, the Ottoman Empire, or Persia. Someone was going to rebalance you.
In Europe, the job was handled by barber surgeons. They'd give you a shave, make an incision, and wrap it up with a bandage.
In Egypt and the Middle East, the task was entrusted to more specialized cutters. And leeches? Those slippery little heroes lived in jars across the continent and worked hard to save people from having too much life. Some patients really did stop complaining. Permanently.
Trepanning. A hole in the head solves everything.
When you have a headache, you probably reach for a pill. But back in ancient Peru and medieval Europe, they had a different approach: trepanning, which basically means grab something sharp, drill a hole in the skull, and, according to the thinking of the time, let the evil spirits out.
Migraine? Drill it. Depression? Definitely drill it. Acting a little weird? Better drill it just to be safe.
In Peru, trepanning was practiced so frequently and successfully that archaeologists have found skulls with 5-6 holes in signs of healing. Some patients literally walked around with open access to the brain. And in Europe, imagine being invited into a barber's tent and, while you're at it, getting your head cleaned out. No anesthesia, of course, just good old-fashioned hospitality. Maybe the spirits really did escape, but they took part of the skull with them.
Mercury madness.
In the 18th century, medicine said, "You've got syphilis? Perfect. We've got a miracle cure. Mercury." Oh yes, mercury. The very stuff that makes your hands shake, your teeth fall out, and pretty much shuts your whole body down. It was the all-purpose answer to venereal diseases. Rub it on, inhale it, drink it, and wait for the results. Patients were literally melting before their doctor's eyes, but physicians called it a sign the treatment was working.
And the funniest part, Mercury had a motto: if I can't cure you, I'll at least end your suffering permanently.
Heroin pills. In 1898, pharmaceutical giant Bayer had a thought. What if we made a safe, non-morphine cough remedy? And that's how heroin was born. Yes, that heroin. It was sold in pharmacies and recommended for both adults and children. Got a nasty cough? Just a little heroin and you'll be smiling, not coughing, and not feeling much of anything at all. The drug was marketed as non-addictive. Little spoiler, it was. Big time. Eventually, the drug had to be pulled from the market, but only after years. Electroshock for everything. In the 1930s and 40s, electroshock therapy was seen as a true breakthrough. Depression? Anxiety? Bad behavior? Laziness? Everything could be cured if you just ran a couple of amps through the brain. The method was as simple and elegant as a slap from a power socket. The patient was strapped to a couch, fitted with a rubber mouthguard, and then the mood improved. Or at least it temporarily disappeared, along with consciousness. They used it liberally and almost at random, sometimes without the patient's consent. How are you feeling? Well, like a train ran over me, but yeah, I guess I'm calmer. Many really did get quieter, especially after a few sessions.
Side effects? Memory loss, confusion, drooling. But who cared?
Electroshock was considered the civilized alternative to lobotomy, so take your pick.
Radioactive pills.
In the 1920s, the world entered an era of boundless faith in science, especially in its trendiest new discovery, radioactivity. What could possibly be better for your health than a little glowing substance taken internally? Products like Radithor hit the market. No joke, it was a real energy drink with 2 drops of radium in every bottle. The promises sounded like something out of a superhero movie ad. Energy boost, rejuvenation, a cure for almost everything.
People drank it by the ton. Businessmen, athletes, even doctors. One devoted fan, wealthy American Evan Byers, drank 3 bottles a day. He loved it. Until his jawbone started falling apart.
Yes, the side effects included not just glowing urine, but also death from radiation poisoning. After a wave of scandals and lawsuits, radium-based products were pulled from the shelves, but the aftertaste lingered, in the form of photos of patients literally glowing in the dark.
Smoking as lung health.
Welcome to the 1950s, an era when a white coat automatically meant the truth. Smoke to breathe easier, said doctors without blinking.
Cigarettes were advertised as a cure for stress, excess weight, and even coughing. Posters showed doctors with pipes and stethoscopes confidently recommending 3 packs a day for energy and mental clarity.
Special emphasis was placed on pregnant women. Fewer nerves, calmer baby.
Yes, this was one of those times when medicine quite literally added smoke to the fire.
Medicine has come a long way, from drills and mercury to MRIs and lasers. But remember, one day even our methods might seem barbaric.